Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Hello EJ on his balcony. Because of I don't know if it's the glass or if it's just like the sun, but but like he looked like he had like a fade. I don't think it is. I think it's just the glass. Right. This is the part which I always dread. This is where the editing comes into play most of the time. So question. What do you call it? I think I know what the answer is, but let's have a look. Callum. Oh, hello. Right. Okay. Let's do that again. This is what I did with Callum when I read the joke he did about you. I'm going to pretend that I haven't read it, and I'm going to edit in a whole load of laughing audience sounds to pretend that it's really, really funny. So right, let's pretend that I've just started and that I've not seen it before. Hello everyone, welcome. Hello EJ. Oh, surprised to see you. Right, question. So the question is, what do you call a tool? I don't know. A pickaxe, a toothpick. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Callum. While the audience found it hilarious, you could all hear them. I'm going to have to find like a really hilarious laughing audience sound, aren't I, to put over. Anyway, today's game. Oh, this is right. So this has got potential to be probably the weirdest game I've done so far, but it's also got potential to be absolutely frigging amazing, and I can't wait to show you. So this game has been it's been ready to build for about 2 years. I want to say it's got to be about 2 years easily. And basically, we've not built it for the very simple reason. I've just realised what we forgot. I knew there was going to be something. Ice. I've literally. Right. Do you know what? Let's pretend that I didn't forget. I think it's just packed ice. And let me just do that. There we go. Plenty of. Oh, is that going to be enough ice? Oh, that should be. There should be more than enough ice. But yeah, basically, we forgot about it. And so, yeah, but it doesn't matter to anyone apart from us because we are the only ones that actually remembered it. So for you, this is the first time seeing it. But for me, this is, I'm not being funny, probably like the 7th time I've seen it. So yeah, and the interesting thing about it is that EJ actually helped design this with me. I actually didn't do this by myself. I've done that a few times. But is this right? Okay, so that needs to go 3. And then I think it alternates between the snow and the ice. So I think the easiest way to do it is just to kind of like mark the ice and the snow first and then to do the rest. But yeah, so basically we designed this like a year ago. Or like it's got to be 2022. We designed it. It was a long time ago, but basically, like we did it a while ago, and it was intended to be a. Oh, is this wrong? Okay, I watched. Don't worry. I'm trying to like look at the. We do. Oh, I think so. That bottom one, yeah, those just need to be alternate changed. Okay, simple fix. But yeah, basically, like it alternates like that, so it kind of makes like these Y shapes in between each side. Very simple. But yeah, but whilst I'm doing this because it's quite boring, I'll explain what the plan is for this. So basically, there's going to be goats. Goats are the item, the mob of the day, and so basically, goats they can jump really high, and so basically, there's going to be a big pit in the very centre where goats are going to spawn. We are going to use our goat spawners to get them. And then basically the goats are going to jump out the pit and you need to fling them into like a goal, which is basically... Oh, I've done this wrong. Basically, you need to fling them into a goal of powdered snow, basically to try and get them down your hole. And then the winner is whoever's got the most goats in their little pits will win. But you can kind of fling them back and forth. Like goats are very random where they go. They don't always jump in the same way. Sometimes they charge as well, which can also affect the way that they go. And so basically, it's a game about like picking goats and like flinging them into the air, and also like basically just trying to get goats in a hole. I think is the simplest way to describe it. It is very similar to a game I've done before called Flip Flop, which was another game me and EJ designed. Apparently, we've got a thing for fishing rods. Is that a common trend? But we're not doing this as a direct sequel, basically because there was no real reason. Basically, was I just didn't want to do it as a sequel. It's as simple as that. Also, because like I've already kind of got 3 Flip Flop games, and so doing a 4th didn't really make much sense because I quite like the idea of having a trilogy, not a quad. Even though a quad could be quite cool, maybe in the future. Like unless there's something very obvious that like I could use flinging fishing rods for, there probably won't be another Flip Flop sequel. But I think that it is still quite cool having the games just kind of like linking together. So the outside is very simple. It's basically just these kind of makes it look a little bit like a castle of ice. Is basically how it goes. So basically, the entire outside is just going to be surrounded by this packed ice and this snow. Basically, we went for these materials because goats are found in mountains, and so doing like ice and stuff just made a lot of sense. So yeah, that was this simple solution. And then this part we're just going to do with the snow. So I think that works like that. Oh, let's get that backside done. Let me go and give myself a little bit more ice, just because I am running out. So before the video, I said to myself, right, have I got everything put in the chest? And I had a feeling I'd forgotten something, and I just couldn't work out what it was. It turns out it is the ice, which is one of the most important things, mainly for the looks. I think this goes like this, and then it just kind of alternates between these, which is quite handy. But yeah, basically that's how the outside goes. It's a very simple looking outside. The inside, however, is a little bit more chaotic. So basically, there's going to be 4 colours. Let's see if I can remember the colours. So I think there's purple, yellow, green, and blue. I remember blue because I was going on a bit of a moan before the video about why did we pick the colour blue, because it blends in with the ice. But I'm keeping it the blue just because I quite like the look of that colour. But yeah, I think those are the colours. Let's go and double check. So those are just going to go like on the outside, and then we're basically just then going to do the other colours, and then going to go in the middle. I need a little bit more wool, so let's just kind of do that. And then once I've done this, I can kind of show you the pit, and then after that, I'll go upstairs and I'll help EJ with the roof, because I've realised that it probably is the most boring part of the entire thing, is doing the roof. To be fair, I don't know how much light it's going to let in. Not because like it's an awful roof, just because of the ray tracing. I don't think the tinted glass, for me at least, is going to let in any light. But do you know what? Like, as long as it stops mobs spawning, like, it doesn't really matter how it looks for me, to be honest. But yeah, I hope. I mean, if it is too dark, I can just add like some more lights. We are going to have lanterns, which are going to cover most of the ceiling and the floor, just to light this thing up. Just because I don't like torches, because torches really lag the game, and then like it makes the world look like really hard to play in. So like I don't like using torches normally. So usually I like glowstone and lanterns, and also like to me. Like, I know they're not new, but lanterns are still, like, technically a new thing for me to play around with. So I always quite like having the lanterns wherever possible. So let's say that could be purple. Let's do blue across here. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, if these colours are in the same spot. And then let's do green at the back, because that was the next colour I had on me. And then what colour have we got left at the end? Yellow. Yellow can go here. Yeah, so these are just going to be, these colours just basically just mark where you stand. Very, very, very simple. So yeah, so that's going to go like that. And then, oh, we do need, oh, so a ladder here. Ah, there's a handy little staircase. Okay, there is going to be a ladder, which is going to go under the ground, just because we do need, like, a very easy way to be able to get in and out. And I've realised this is wrong. This wool needs to go here. I'm actually glad that I noticed this because this has been built in EJ's world, and it was built wrong in that one, and we had to like go and like fix all of this like after the video. So I'm glad that I've kind of noticed it now. Oh, I've got food, right? So yeah, I'm going to try and get like most of this pit done. There is going to be like other things, but I'm not going to lie, we're definitely not going to have time to do all of those today, just because like I haven't dug out the rest of the pit, and also yeah, this game's just a bit too big to kind of do like the rest of that. But to be fair, like I think all we need to do like next time is just like do the big pit, and then like that's it. I don't think like there's anything else to do apart from the pit. For once, this is a game with no redstone, which some of you might love, some of you might hate. But yeah, this is for once. This is redstone free. I think this goes across like this. And then, oh yeah, actually, we could start filling in some of the powdered snow. I'm not going to lie, the powdered snow is probably the most annoying part to fill in, so that's why I'm kind of like saving that for last. But hopefully that should end up quite nice. I think this goes like this. Like I'm trying to make this look as correct to the design as possible. Also, I do want it to match. I don't want like there's been a few times where like me and EJ have done games like together, and then both of them have ended up being very slightly different, and that's not too much of an issue, but it is always nice when they can like match, just because like it's nice when you can play one in one world and go in a different one and play exactly the same. Like I think the most obvious one where we did it different was the warden one. That one always like springs to mind to me. I can't. What are the flip flops? The same, I believe. What else? Drip drops the same. What other games have we done? We've done quite a few actually. There is like there was one which was like used a recovery compass. I don't think I ever actually built that one. And then there was the bee one, wasn't there? What was it? What was it called? It weren't called Be Gone. It was called something else. But yeah, then there was that. I think that those were all pretty much the same. But yeah, but if we do any more in the future, spoiler, we will. Oh, is that why it's called Stick Star? I can't remember. That one's like a game that we haven't played in a long time. We should do actually. We should go and replay some of those ones. That'd be cool. But yeah, so. Let me try. Right, so the powdered snow's going to go there. I guess I could try and do that now. No, I can't. Because I can. It's just I don't want to. Let's do. Is this snow on place? I keep putting down the wrong block because like we're building out of a lot of like white materials, and so like for me this is like I keep putting down snow and then realizing it's actually meant to be white wool, but it doesn't matter too much. I think this is right. No, it's not. I've just realised because it goes like with a little bit of colour, and then it goes with the powdered snow. You'd have thought that like having designed this and then built it and then building it again, that'd be. Oh, do you need? I think I've got a little bit more ice. I don't know where you've gone. Oh, hello. Let me come up, and I should probably put a ladder, shouldn't I? On the other side. Right, there's a little bit more ice. Hopefully that's going to be enough. If not, we can use the power of magic to get more. But hopefully that shouldn't have to happen. So this just goes like I think this goes like this, and then there's then a gap of 3, and then that's where the middle's going to be. So all of the goats they're actually going to spawn in like a pit. And then basically the goats will jump out of the pit, and then when they jump out the pit, that's basically when when you could start. I mean, I think you can get them in the pit. I don't think we ever said that you couldn't fling them when they were in the pit, but it is going to be a lot easier, obviously, when they are out of the pit to fling them. So I think that that's probably going to be the best chance to score. But there's been like I remember like because we did a test ago. And there was a lot of like times in the test to go where someone would fling the goat, and then someone would like hold on to it and like fling it back in another direction. And like because there's a lot of powdered snow, this can then just go like that. And then where's the middle? So the middle of the green one's going to be easy because that's just like opposite here. Oh, I think that needs to go there, I believe. Does that line up? Yeah. And so what? How big of a gap is this? I bet, is it 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I can kind of just like line this up to here to do that one. So there we go. And then there'll be a gap of 3. We actually need to make sure that all of this is filled in underneath this snow because we don't want the goat to fall through on this part. We only want them to fall through into your actual sides. And then this wool is then just going to come across to here. And then once I've done this, this will then be like the middle almost done. I think I then just need to do the powdered snow, but like I said, that's quite like if we don't get the powdered snow done today, like I'm not too. Oh, why is this wrong? So the green and purple one doesn't go as long as the other one. Let me just do a quick test. Is there something that's wonky? Oh, you need even. Right, I'll tell you what. Let me give you all of the ice I've just got. There we go. That should be plenty. I'm going to work this out. So there's 5 on either side there, and then the middle. So then, because I'm worried that if this is wonky, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be 10, 11 poking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is right, but why is it wrong? So I think this just needs to go. Oh, okay. Right. I'm so glad that I noticed this now, because if I'd have realised that we built the entire thing wonky, that would have been that would have been really bad. But basically, this just needs to go to here instead. Okay. So then that goes there. That goes there. Right. Panic over. I got really worried then that like all of this was wonky, and God, this room is very dark. It's a very, very dark room. It's okay. I can add some more light if needs be. So I think this pit only goes like 3 blocks down, I believe. Let's have a look. I think this is right. So let's just do let's just fill this in. So I think this just goes like to here with white wool, and then we then just do a white floor. So there is going to be a corridor. I don't know if we're gonna. So basically, like the goat spawner. I can't actually remember why there was a corridor in the middle. Wasn't it like? Was it something to do with the goat spawners? Would be my prediction. Oh, have you done the roof? Oh, the roof looks really good. Then you can see these are where the corners are. We are actually going to build these up a little bit higher, basically to stop you from flinging them like too far in the corner. It also means that like if the goats are like in the corner, they'll always bang into one side rather than getting trapped in a specific one. So I fell in this path. That's going to happen a lot. So we are actually going to be wearing leather boots when we play this, basically because the boots will. Oh, right. Why is this? Oh, this just needs to go from here. Okay, I got a bit panicked then. This was all wonky, but it's fine. I think this is. I don't know if there's an extra. I don't think there's an extra one in that corner. So let's just kind of just mark where these are going to go. This is the problem with like designing something 2 years ago and then like building it. It's a lot of like muscle memory rather than like actually like remembering what exactly you did. I think those corners are right. If they're wrong, I can very quickly just go and change them. Like these ones don't actually like matter too much if they're like exactly the same, as long as they're somewhat right. Right, let's just break this for now. I'm going to add in the other ladders, just because I've realised that this is quite hard to get up and down now. I know. There's a bunch of powdered snow. I think I might be a bit too close. I think that's why I was getting them. Yeah, I did it as a command block to get the powdered snow rather than what's it called as a like a chest. Just because powdered snow is a bit of an annoying thing to build out of because basically you can't stack it, and so like if I put it in a chest, I didn't know exactly how much snow we were going to have, so I thought, you know what, just do a command block. It's just a lot simpler. Oh, and he's put a bunch of light underneath. That's handy actually because we don't want zombies spawning underneath. Inside joke. But yeah, so that's just going to go like that, and I think that's pretty much all of that. So I'm gonna start helping with the powdered snow. I think. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you I'll save it until the end, but I will explain the name of the game as well because the name is just as amazing as the actual game itself. So once we get to it, I'll explain the name. I think this is going to be. I'm actually looking forward to this one. I'm going to be honest. I think this is going to end up being a pretty good game, particularly because it's very similar to Flip Flop, and Flip Flop's quite a good game. So Flip Flop's good. I've got high hopes that this one's going to be as well, but we haven't actually like ever done like a good full game of this. So we did a few tests, but we never actually played it properly. So I don't know if this is going to end up being a good game, but let's just cross our fingers and our toes and hope that it's going to end up being a good one. But yeah, this powdered snow is just going to go like the whole way along like this. As I said, powdered snow is quite frustrating to build out of, just because you can't like stack it. But hopefully, this won't be too annoying to watch me do. So I'll tell you what. What I'll do is I think I'm going to speed up me placing this powdered snow, just because it's so slow to put down the snow. Slow to put down the snow. So I think I'm going to speed. Actually, no. I'll tell you what. Instead of speeding up, I'm just going to cut ahead. Yeah, you don't have to watch me go back and forth to a command block all that time. So yeah, I'll speed up, and then when I come back, hopefully all of this should be filled in. Right. So I think I've done all of that. Oh no, I haven't. There's very annoyingly there's a little bit on that green side that needs filling in. I didn't realise that. But yeah, basically what we did is we've just I fell through the snow. This is going to happen a lot, which is why we've got the boots. You can still fall through the powdered snow even with the boots on. Basically, if you crouch whilst you've got the boots on, you will fall through the powdered snow. Hopefully, no one's going to try crouching because, to be fair, I don't think you'll need to anyway. Just because it's not important at all. Because like you don't need to crouch to hook onto the goat. So hopefully it should be fine. I've just realised like whilst explaining how ridiculous this game actually is. You're flinging goats into a hole, but for what reason? Like, why are we abusing all of these goats? It's never hit me until now the fact that we're flinging goats in the air and killing them, but that part we're not going to talk about. And then, like next time, we can actually like come in and like do the underneath. It's honestly, it's probably going to take like no time at all. So I think probably next time we'll probably do like have time to do a few test to goes and stuff, which is always handy to do. Just like anyway, like even though like we have done some tests of this before, it is just like nice just to kind of because like the last time we probably tested this probably years ago, so you don't know what's changed in that time, but hopefully nothing too drastic. I mean, to be fair, like we could end up like playing this, and it just probably just like there's a chance that we could just play this, and it just probably just doesn't work at all. I'm hoping that's not going to happen, but like you don't know what they've changed in the time that it takes for people to um, to do updates. But I think we're nearly done actually. I'm just getting like a bunch of this tunnel just like done, and then this should be us ready for next time. To be fair, like I don't have a goat spawner. If you haven't worked out already, I will be placing a goat spawner in the middle because obviously goat spawners are not a natural thing. They should be. Goat spawners should be a thing. I don't know why they're not, but yeah, they're not a natural thing, sadly. So we are going to have to spawn them in. But I don't really mind that too much. I mean, let's be honest, it shocks no one. Like, that I have a chest full of materials. you know, like you all. It's not like me grabbing materials is a secret. Everyone knows it. Everyone does it. So it should be fine. I'm just going to put a few torches here, just because I don't want any mobs to spawn down here. I mean, we've got loads of lanterns, but it should be fine. Oh, do we need to go? Do we need to go one further? So I'll tell you what. We'll speed this part up. I will actually speed this part up, just because it's less boring than placing down a load of powdered snow and running back and forth. So I'll speed this up, and then we should be done for today. Right, so we're done with the digging. We actually got that done really fast. I think it's because most of it was done already by the time I come down, which has made it a lot handier. So we've added in all the lanterns. It looks really nice with the light that shines. So I like it. So we decided. So the plan was to get like the. I might add a lantern in the middle. Ooh, I like that. But yeah. Basically, we were going to do like the underground tunnel next time, but we realised that it would probably just be easier just to like do it now, because it's going to take no time at all to do. So let's just go and just grab a whole load of wool, whole load of snow. We need doors, but I've got some spruce wood. I can just do some spruce doors. It doesn't matter what type of door we use. And so let's just go into it. I think spruce would probably make the most sense anyway, wouldn't it? Since like goats spawn in cold biomes, and that's where spruce trees are. So I think that would probably make the most sense. So yeah, but I think that this will be fine. So basically, the way of how these pits are just going to be is basically any goats that come into these pits are basically just going to land in here and just going to like permanently stay in here, and then basically when they fall in, they won't even be allowed to leave. Like, you might be able to think, oh, but what if they jump? It doesn't matter. They won't jump through the powdered snow because goats are actually afraid of powdered snow. So they won't. That's why they always try to jump over it, because they actually are scared of powdered snow. So for that reason, they won't even try to get out of the room. And then basically at the end of each game, you just come down here and safely, I say safely, very quotation marked, count the sheep, the goats, and then basically that's how you determine the overall winner. Is this right? Oh, it's because I was trying to put down torches, and I realised that there wasn't a middle, and I was like, wait, but there is a middle upstairs. It's because that needs to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you know what? That doesn't matter. That don't matter too much. I can sort out the torches afterwards. But yeah, this is then just going to go with whatever colour. So we have yellow is here, like this, and then we're just going to have. I think, was it normal glass we had? I think it was normal glass, wasn't it? Or does this need to be one? Oh, have I just done it the same as what I've done? Oh. Oh yeah, because the green. Yeah, basically all of this needs to go on lower. Luckily, you told me before I didn't too much. So, yeah, basically we just need to dig this one lower. So I'll tell you what, we'll do another speedy weedy, and then when we come back, yeah, we'll do that. So enjoy another, I don't know, 5 minutes of screaming goats in the background. Oh dear. Right, so yeah, so we're back in just a secchiondi. Right, so I hope your eardrums are nicely stimulated from those goat sounds. We came up with the idea to do the goats, like as we were doing the last speed up, and so I thought it'd just be really funny. So hopefully it wasn't too irritating, but I'll try and like make it so the goat noises are not as loud when when I actually go to edit. So right, this is how this is going to go. You can see that we're marking so right. So this green one needs to go. I think this green one's in the right spot. Yeah. So the green one's already in the right spot. Let me just eat some food. I'm surprised we haven't been attacked. Like to say that like that we've been here. To be fair, like I think we've actually been down here for so long. It's actually gone night and then gone back to being daytime again, which is always handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it is right. I got panicked then because my inner OCD would kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So yeah, I'm just using some torches just to light this thing up. Basically, just because yeah, I just think that the pits can be quite dark. And so basically what you'll do at the end of each game is you'll just come down here. You will casually and you will friendly, what am I trying to say? You will, basically you'll dispose of the goats in a very mundane and vegan-friendly way. And then after that, you will be able to play a new game. And if you want to know the methods that we're using to dispose of the goats, yeah, we're doing it in a extremely friendly way that you will have to find out when we play this next time. So yeah, so this just goes all the way across like this. We've actually nearly got this done, and then it's basically just going to be like a big square corridor where basically you can just walk around and then just go and like just look at how many goats each person's got. So it's going to be super simple to like count up the points and stuff. I actually think this is going to look really cool, you know. So then this wall is then going to go across with the snow like this. I think this is right. Or does it need to go one back? Do you know what? Yeah, let's do one back, just because then this pattern will fit in nicer. It'll go like snow, purple, snow, purple. So, yeah, all about the patterns. Like, I never like making things look just like a big colourful block or like a big boring block. Like we really tried when we did this one, I think, to make it just look as colourful and unique as possible. And to be honest, I do like it. Like with white, I think pretty much any colour looks good with the white wool. And so I think, you know, I just think that this game did end up looking quite cool to say how ridiculous it actually is. Right, let's break that snow block. Then this can then just go across like this. Let's keep, should we say the same height as, yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I was just about to say the same height as what we did the goat rooms. Hopefully we're not going to run out of snow. I did have the idea of having like a snow golem in the corner, and then basically doing it so like if we run out of snow, we can just get like an infinite amount of snow from that golem. But I thought, you know what? I'll give us plenty of snow so that we won't run out. And to be fair, I think we actually got quite lucky with how much snow we've actually had. At least we've done a lot better with guessing the snow compared to how much we guessed the ice. That's all I'm saying. So these, let's just put a few torches down. Usually I don't like using torches because they lag the game. But for this, I can make an exception based on based on the fact that I don't have any lanterns on me. Also because I don't know if this is the case when I know that powdered snow can get melted, and I don't know the specific requirements for it melting, but I'm hoping that too much light isn't one of them. So we can just, I'll get rid of these cornered ones actually, and let's just line them up with these. Basically, like the torches aren't necessarily for everyone else; it's mainly for me, just because of the ray tracing. Yeah. Also, I don't want any mobs to spawn down here because, let me tell you, mobs spawning in an underground pit is not very fun to deal with. So, yeah, I think that's fine. And then basically we're just gonna have some glass on the front. I don't have any glass, but I could like, yeah. In fact, let's just let me just give myself some glass. Usually, I'm very good at remembering the materials, but as per usual, I once again forgot to give myself any glass. So let's just do the glass. Should we do like to? I think that looks all right, doesn't it? If we just do like the glass, so it's like the same height as that. I think that looks fine. And so basically, this is just gonna. So you can still see in, and it's gonna be very easy to count the goats. But it's also going to make it so they can't escape. And then we're just going to have doors on the front as well, just so then that's very easy to to get the goats. The only thing that we've got to remember of, I guess, is we've just got to remember to shut the door, because otherwise all of the goats could like just wander out, and then that would not be very handy to when it comes to counting and knowing exactly who got how many goats. So there we go. I think we're done. I believe. So let's go back up to the top. Let's just double check that this all. Oh, I like that tunnel. I think we're all done, aren't we? So we've got the front. We're just gonna have like a barrel on the front here full of the fishing rods and stuff. Oh yeah, the name. So basically, it's gonna be called. So imagine. So right, let me give you a bit of a hint. So you're grabbing goats. I think that's the best hint I could possibly give. So if you haven't worked it out already, it is going to be called Goat Grab, because you're grabbing the goats. So I think that calling it Goat Grab was just, I mean, it was just the perfect name, wasn't it? I'm just going to make a few more lanterns just to put in the corners. But apart from that, I think that we're done for today. So because we've been overproductive, that means that next time we can actually just come in and we can just play this immediately, which is going to be always handy. It's always nice when we get something done in one video, because then it means I'm not having to spend like a week editing the same project. But I think that we're all done. So yeah, apart from that, that is pretty much going to be everything. So next time we will get some people in, and we will come and have a game of Goat Grab. Hopefully, I'm going to do well, but I guess we'll see. It's just how well we do. Thank you, EJ, for your assistance. Thank you, everyone else, for watching, and I will see you all at some point.